You just turned on. You just turned naturally on a wave. You just turned naturally on a wave. Better known as now. This is where independence is celebrated. And if you're ready to catch these waves, then let's go. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Grown Up Podcast, where you already know what we do. We talk about that grown up shit, and I give y'all these wonderful, dope, awesome, fire independent artists. And this year, I'm starting the Now Spotlight Artist, where I'm shining a light specifically on an artist per month. And this month, we have a brand new artist joining me. And yes, we got him for the interview. So appreciate him for joining me today. I'm going to have him introduce himself, say your name, where you're from, and the genre of music that you do. So welcome.
Definitely happy to be here. I go by BCN, straight from Washington, D.C. And I kind of do it all. I be trying to touch every base for real, I do rap, R&B, melodic rap and stuff like that. So yeah.
I kind of feel that when I'm listening to your music, and we definitely going to dive into it. So appreciate you again for joining me. Now, you guys may have heard his name. He actually did a song with an artist that I had on the Naturally on a Wave 2021 artist. Shout out Tay Love. Shout out the DMV area.
Shout out my brother Tay Love.
Yeah, you guys have shown me so much love. So and you guys are talented as hell, man. It's crazy. So let's just hop right into the interview. So let's start out with what has inspired your independent music journey.
Honestly, what inspired my journey, watching a lot of interviews, watching other people's stories, kind of like I can relate to it.
Yeah.
And basically the situations I go through, things I go through, it just feels fun and just it's a good feeling expressing in my music.
Definitely.
That keeps me going.
Okay. Growing up, was music a big part of your life?
Honestly, it was. My grandmother and mother, they played so many old songs that when I play it now, listen to them around people, they be surprised that I know.
Yeah, most definitely.
A lot of old songs, a lot of Al Green, Etta James, Martha and the Vandellas, old songs. Yeah.
Classics.
A lot of those type of, yeah.
All right. So when did you actually start taking music kind of seriously, really trying to dive into it and things like that?
I'm gonna say I started taking it seriously maybe the end of 2017, the beginning of 2018, around that time. So probably 4 years right now.
Okay. That's dope. And so you say you do everything. So how did the process start? Were you writing first? Were you trying to get to producing beats first? Which one came first? And then kind of take us through that.
Yeah, definitely writing first. So basically it started because me and my man in my house, this is my first year college, but I would come home every weekend. So we'll do little freestyles, just playing around, just playing around. I ain't really take music serious yet. So basically what I did at first was I would rap. I wasn't doing the melodic rap and the R&B stuff until maybe a year or two ago, maybe 2 years ago for real. So basically what I would do was I would make music that I feel like people around me would gravitate to, the rap, trap type of rapping, but it transitions to more melodic rapping and R&B when I started telling myself I'm gonna do what I feel inside. I'm gonna be true to myself, and I'm a, make music that I'm actually going through, situations I go through or situations I feel like people like me can relate to. So that's how I transitioned.
Definitely. Well, I definitely feel it in your music, and it's super dope. I can't wait till we dive into it a little bit more. Got a couple questions for you. So DC area has some big names coming from there. So do you think show a lot of support in your area, or would you like to see more of a change with supporting independent artists?
Honestly, I feel like, of course, it's not people. From a fan perspective, people only going to support or gravitate to people that they see other people supporting or gravitating to. I don't know why it's like that in this generation, but That's how it is. Until somebody, maybe you get a big cosign or they see a lot of people messing with you, that's when they gonna start like, oh, then who's this? Like, let me tap in and see what's going on. Even the dopest artists in the area are not the ones that's kind of like out there right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of dope artists in the area.
Yeah. How do you think like we can try and change that? Like I'm trying with, you know, putting independent artists on the map, but it's only so much that I could do. Like, what do you think other people could try and do? Like, instead of, you know, when they see someone doing their own thing, they just like down them, you know, instead of just trying to figure something out for them. So what do you think, like maybe some suggestions we could try?
Honestly, maybe bigger artists in that position already can kind of like co-sign the dope, talented artists that's not in their position. Like, and not always just focus on people around your hood or your area, making sure they good. Like, it's some really dope artists in DC that like, if they had that big stage or that big opportunity, they'll make the most of the opportunity. Like, I really believe that. Like,
definitely, I
really believe that. And of course, the fans, like, they can just, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you genuinely like that music, it's okay to support. Like, it's okay if they not know, you can support. Right. Like, you don't have to support people that's already out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, exactly.
Different is what's popping. That's what makes you unique. So exactly. Yeah, I appreciate that advice. So how much does collaborating play a part in your creative process? And do you plan on doing more collaborations? Because you've already done a couple.
I do eventually. But right now, in the next few, honestly, this is some stuff that I'm about to say that I know for a fact people gonna come back to this and be like, dang, he really spoke that into existence. Like, I got a series that I'm about to start, and I'm dropping my first video for the series Monday. It's a color theme. This, I don't know, I'm gonna say it anyway. It's a color theme. So it's like, every song gonna be big something. So I'm gonna just say the first two I got like 7 ready. The first 2 that I'm dropping is Big Red and Big Black. Big Red is dropping on Monday, and I'm gonna keep going down the line. Nobody's doing this. Like, nobody's doing stuff like this. Like, every video, like, whatever the name of the color is, the name of the song, that's what we gonna have on. Like, we gonna have on all red, we gonna have all black, every, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
That's dope as fuck. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, somebody, long as I at least get 10 new fans from this series, like, I'm okay with it. And I really think that it's gonna catch like somebody important now. Like, I really think people gonna gravitate toward it. Like,
most definitely.
I got a strong feeling about it. So you gonna see though. You gonna see.
Hell yeah. Y'all already know his links will be in the description all over this video, so y'all can go and follow him and look out for all that's dropping. So let's hop right into really talking about your flow and everything. So your sound, your wordplay is fast rhyming, it's dope as fuck. You also got that singing vibe into it too. So how do you switch your flows and adapt to the beats? And did it take you a while to learn how to do that, or was it just like naturally you hopped in the studio and it was like, boom, you took it from there?
Honestly, it's something that I kind of grew into. I like to say a lot. See, it's funny because when I first was just rapping, my man, he would tell me like, bro, you're trying to fit too many words into like one bar. Kind of cut back on that a little bit. I still do a lot of words in one little, you know what I'm saying, one bar, but it's kind of like it more so catches the beat now. But basically, what kind of helped with that is now I punch in on every song. So I used to didn't punch in. So now I punch in, which makes it easier. But I try to make sure every line is perfect before I, you know what I'm saying, move on.
Most definitely.
That helps with that. That helps with the flow and stuff. I used to try to go through the whole song in one take, but like I said, I started punching in and it just made everything easy.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So how do you feel like your work ethic is changing, like the more that your creative juices are flowing?
I feel like, see, this is the thing. I make songs. All right, so for the past like 6 months, maybe I was door dashing every day. So during the whole day, like the only thing I would listen to was beats. Like I would listen to beats and make songs in my car every day, all day. That's all I would do. Yeah. When I'm in my car now, that's what I still do when I go places. Like when I'm by myself, like I like to listen to different type of beats and stuff. I just be getting so many different creative ideas. Like, and I feel like I'm like one of the most creative artists in the world. Not even just my area. I feel like in the world, it's just gonna only be a matter of time before, you know, people catch on. Yeah. I think that's good though. Like sticking to your roots, like you said, like what you used to do was staying in your car and listening to beats. What you do now is still staying in your car and listening to beats. Like I think it's good to keep some of those
gems that you do in the beginning of your journey and keep them with you so that, you never lose a sense of yourself too. So
Exactly.
yeah, I appreciate that. So what do you think about the state of independent music right now with how much easier it is to put your music on display?
I feel like it's in a good position because, you got all type of different platforms to get your music out there. Like right now, something that's really big is TikTok. Like it only take one little catchy song to just blow up and take you to the moon.
For
you know
real.
what I'm saying? Like Instagram, the right person see it, you can be up out of there. Like it's that easy now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like it's almost too fast paced in a sense because then it makes it feel like everybody can have a chance, but at the same time, everyone does kind of have a chance. But we just have to really support each other, So let's get into it. I want to talk about your latest album that just dropped. I'm super excited to talk about it because I'm not gonna lie. First song to last, I fuck with every single one heavy. I had to. I was gonna pick every song, but I picked a couple. That were actually my favorites. So
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. So your first album, I listened to that one, of course, as well. That felt like, to me, you were making like a statement as like half of who you are as a man. And then the second album is like the other half of you, of like the kind of more softer, a little bit vulnerable side. Definitely. And I loved how it like blended. You put it together like this is who you are as a person. And so why did you decide to kind of take this route and switch it up? And I loved it though. The vibe was dope from beginning to end, for sure.
So basically I definitely wanted to, I got a lot of songs like that, and I definitely just thought about, I was going to just drop a single for Valentine's Day. I said I ain't drop a tape in like maybe a year or a little more. So I was like, why not just drop a Valentine's Day tape? And I wanted to do that type of vibe because it's like I get vulnerable and I put my emotions in a lot of my music that I haven't put out yet. And I had a lot of songs like that. So I was like, I'm gonna put it all out at once. So I'm gonna put these, it's not all of it, but I'm gonna put them in a mixtape and put it out because I like to get vulnerable in my music. I like to show my emotions. So I wanted people to see that side of me too.
Definitely.
So that's how that came about.
All right. Well, my favorite songs were Panoramic, For Show, One of a Kind, and Love Badge. Man, I'm telling you.
Man. See,
I would have picked the whole thing.
What's crazy is that Love Badge is so. Do you know where I got Love Badge from? Do you kind of get the sample in that?
I do.
Okay, so it's from like Pokemon. Right,
yeah. Exactly.
So a lot of people that caught on to that was like, yeah, bro, like that's like creative as hell. Like that's different.
Hell yeah. How did you get in the headspace? First of all, just for the
even do
album.
that,
Yeah, like man.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, like I got so many different like creative like songs like that's not out right now. That's like I know like once I put all this stuff out, like if the right person see it, like it's gonna be up from there. Like I got a lot of creative songs like that. And I don't know, my mind just be going different places. Like I know it's catchy, I know it's talented. I know the type of things people can gravitate to. Yeah. Like, and I just know what's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it really be easy. I got a lot of different like ideas that I'm gonna do after this. Like Love Badge is just one of many like creative songs that I got. That I know a lot of people not doing that. I don't think it's nobody that would remix a Pokemon theme song and, you know what I'm saying, make it the hook. Like,
man, hats
if anybody listening, they didn't hear it yet, y'all gotta go hear it, man.
Yeah, y'all definitely go check that out. The album is fucking fire. Like, it's on all platforms, streaming on all platforms.
All platforms.
Yeah, y'all make sure go check that out. I'll have the link in the description, the link on the video. Y'all missing out if
BCN
you don't go check
Fidelity.
Yes,
everybody go search up Fidelity by BCN.
Hell yeah. So moving on, what motivates you on your journey, and what advice do you have for other people wanting to do their independent journey?
Honestly, what motivates me? It's a couple things. So first is making sure I got what I need to provide for my mom. Second is it's the stuff that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through some crazy situations, some crazy stuff in my life. So it's like Honestly, 2022 has kind of like been one of the most stressful years so far, like in a long time. Like my bad, not stressful, unstressful years in a long time. So like this really been a good year for me, like starting off. So, but before this, it was like I was going through so much different stuff, and it's like when I was making music, making songs, like putting all these different emotions in these songs, it came from situations I've been through, and I just always think about like I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm out of this, when I make it in music to tell these stories, like it's gonna be crazy. And the third thing that keeps me going, honestly, is every once in a while, it's somebody that recognizes me or somebody that I don't know that hits me up telling me like they love my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was with my man down U Street, and this girl just walked to us saying like, "Dang, you make music. I like your music. Like I love your music." I'm like, damn, it's a random girl coming to me like that in U Street. I'm like, damn, like people really be listening. Like it's really people out here that know who I am that I don't know yet. So it's like that keep me going. Like as long as it's somebody that's always gonna hit me up that I don't know, that know me, it's like, yeah, I gotta keep going. And honestly, another thing that keep me going is my song Temperature. I did Temperature remix. That
I
for
listened
some reason,
to that.
like every time I go on like TuneCore, I got like $40-$50 sitting there because of that song. Like that song really be, I don't know how it got over, like it's almost at 80,000 streams on Spotify. I don't know how. This is all organic too. It's no money behind the streams. Like no money behind those streams. I don't know how the right person seen it, and I don't know. Like it's in so many different playlists on Spotify now. Like that song for some reason was going up like the past 5 months. So stuff like that, seeing stuff like that make me know that like, okay, like if I got another catchy song like that, it's gonna catch people's attention. Like just little things like that make me really believe that I can really make this happen for real.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel the same way. Like when I'm doing this podcasting thing, it's hard because you can't see anybody. That you just hope that they pick up their phone and they start listening to you.
Exactly.
And then, when I'm reaching out to these artists, I'm like, I hope they reach out and, and you guys do. So, I appreciate your words and coming on here and, expressing how your independent journey has been. So as we're wrapping this interview up, what do you hope to accomplish for this year, just with your music, with your independent journey, with your life, and going forward?
Yeah, so this year I will honestly be very, very shocked if I don't make it like big in this area or period in the world. Because the stuff I got lined up, I know there's no way people gonna listen to this and see the route that I'm going and not gravitate toward it or not be like, damn, dude, dope as hell. There's no way. The only way I'm not gonna make it this year is if it's, I don't know, like it gotta be a zombie apocalypse. That's what I really feel like. Like I'm telling you, like,
gotta be over.
Got to. As long as I got the right budget, I don't mess my money up. I feel like I should really make a lot of good motion this year.
Yeah, most definitely.
I really feel like that. Yeah.
That's the huge part about the independent journey is the financial part, because
that's what it all is for real.
Most definitely. We're putting all that money in ourselves. We have nobody backing us, nobody saying, oh, hey, you doing something dope. Let me give you some money to, it's none of that. We doing this all on our own. So I feel you definitely on the financial part. So as we wrap this up, I'm going to put you in the hot seat real quick. It's just 4 quick questions.
Let's get it.
Just to get the audience to know you just a small little bit better. So, all right, you ready?
Let's do it.
So, favorite place you've traveled to or been to?
This is so funny because I only traveled to one place on the plane. I only went on the plane one time, and the experience was amazing. So I'm going to say the only place I've been, which is Puerto Rico.
Oh shit! Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's dope as fuck, though. All right,
it was really
song
dope.
Currently.
Damn. Favorite song right now, I would say definitely A Boogie song. That's my favorite artist. So we're gonna say A Boogie. I'm gonna say A Boogie, DTB.
Okay. All right. Y'all go check that song out so you'll know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Favorite food?
Right now, I'm gonna say salmon right now.
Word. Okay.
Yeah, at the moment,
right.
I'm gonna say so. I've been eating a lot of salmon lately. Yeah.
Okay. Word. I'm trying to switch my diet up, so I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, I recently switched mine up.
Do that. All right. Okay, I see you. All right. Last question. Favorite memory of your independent journey so far?
Favorite memory. I'm gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna say performing at my college talent show. That was a real. I really felt like, you know what I'm saying, somebody. I felt like something on the stage, like, and the crowd was rocking with me. Like, that was a good moment. It was at least, I don't know, I can't remember. I might be off, but at least 500 people in the crowd. I think maybe 700. So I was rocking with that. Yeah, I rocked with that. That was a great experience. Yeah.
Can we just touch on that real quick? Is that the only type of like performance thing that you've done, like in front of people?
No, not at all.
Okay, so I
performed about 5 or 6.
Okay. So let's just talk about that real quick, just for people who, who really want to do their thing, like the point of putting yourself out there and actually, being on stage or whatever that you're doing and putting yourself out there in front of people. How was that experience, and what type of advice do you have for people?
I'm gonna be honest, the experience for me, even my first time, like, I just made myself feel like this is what I do every day. Like, I made sure I wasn't nervous, even if it is some nervousness in the back of my mind, like, I made sure I didn't show it. So it's like, as soon as I hit the stage, as soon as I grabbed the microphone, I felt like I did that a million times, and I showed it too. Like, it was no nervousness in the performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I did the talent show at my I went to Bowie State, didn't talent show in 2018. When I did it, like, as soon as I got the microphone, I was on stage with myself. The crowd was dead silent until I started. You know what I'm saying? Talking to them first. Then I got into it. Like, I made sure I wasn't nervous though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta make yourself feel like you him, like you really, like, for real, or you her. If you're an artist, you gotta have the confidence. It's all about the confidence, for real. So I got the utmost confidence when I perform. I make myself feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm supposed to be here. So it make it easy when I had that type of mindset.
Definitely. I think that's important for people to know, that when you're trying to do your independent thing, you also have to put yourself out there and either fail or succeed. And that's a part of the journey. And you'll look back and you'll be happy that you actually put yourself out there and didn't wait until you figured what you put together was perfect to put out there and that was going to hit. Like, we are in a fast-paced society, and with TikTok going viral and all that stuff, but there's also the end of putting in the work and having to put yourself out there and stuff. So I appreciate you for sharing your experience. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining me today. Do you have any final words you want to leave for the audience? Any personal shout outs you want to give? And of course, please shout out your social media and where they can stream your music.
Yeah, definitely want to shout out my boy Tay Love, since he already been on here. We're gonna shout him out. Shout out everybody I'm cool with. It's a lot of names to name, but they know who they are. So I'm gonna shout out my Instagram, bcn.ns. Y'all can follow me on Twitter, bcn_ns. That's about it, for real. You know what I'm saying? And everybody go listen to Fidelity if you never heard it yet. BCN Fidelity on all platforms. Keep up with my Instagram, because I got a lot of bangers dropping soon. One dropping Monday. Stay tuned.
Y'all already know the links will be in the description all over the video. Go follow, go check out his album. He's fucking fire. Y'all missing out.
I'm telling y'all, this the year.
This is
my very first interview in my life. So I want to say I appreciate you. This is my very first interview in my life. I made sure I did this one first before I start blowing up. Like I said, I know I'm gonna blow up this shit. I made sure this was the first one, because you know what I'm saying, you genuinely show love before I even had to do anything. So I made sure I show love. I wanted to make sure when I get to that point, when I blow up, people can look back at my first interview. You know what I'm saying? Like,
most definitely. So I appreciate you. Man. Anything that you got going on, let me know. I'm there. I'm willing to support. This isn't just a podcast thing. I want to be supportive in person as well. So just let me know.
Yes, man.
And y'all already know. Follow him, check him out, stream his music. Fidelity out now, all platforms. This is the Now Spotlight Artist this month, BCN. Y'all go and check him out. It's grown up. Y'all stay safe, be kind, and we out.
Yes, ma'am.